Oh my god, my arms just cracked so much there. Jeez. Anyway, hi. As you can see from my face right now, this is as festive as I'm gonna get. I'm gonna wipe this off in like 5 minutes, but I'm bringing you a holiday tutorial for this year. Did I do one last year? I literally can't remember, but anyway, I've gone for like a classic, like Christmassy kind of look, just very simple, because the eyes, they look like a lot of effort has gone into them, but it took like 2 seconds, and you're gonna see that in like 2 seconds. So yeah, this is a full face of just very affordable makeup, to be honest. There's like one thing maybe that's like a little bit up there, but it's not too expensive in my opinion. Yeah, we've kept it mainly affordable. Relax and enjoy the video as always. We're doing this with just one light today, because actually, where is my other one? I feel like I'm always, whenever I film like my videos, I just seem like I'm just always on my period, so I just always have like my hormonal breakouts, but it is what it is. So I have gone ahead and done my eyebrows. I just used my Anastasia Brow Freeze. I don't use anything else for my eyebrows. I didn't really do my eyebrows before I had this, so I don't have anything affordable, but majority of the video, everything I've tried to keep pretty affordable. The only thing that isn't is probably one thing for the eyes, but it's not like pricey, and I think it's worth it, so we're gonna use this on the eyes. I think we will just start off with, because it's just quick, eye primer. I'm not really in a rush. I like am-ish. I've got like an hour to film, which is fine. But I've got like a call in like an hour, but I planned to have finished filming by like 11. It's like 12 now, or like half 12. But I literally, today was one of those days where I literally couldn't get out of bed until I had coffee. Like I was just lying there, like my eyes were closing, and yeah, anyway. I mean, it's just a call. It's just a phone call. I can literally just like stop recording if I was still filming. But anyway, I'm not even telling you what I'm using, but this is the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eye Primer. Affordable or not, this is one of the best eye primers I've ever used. I just love it. It gives you a bit of like pigment, a bit of coverage over your eyelids if you've got very dark like lids like I do. No, I'm not already wearing eyeshadow. I'll never forget that. Like someone like fully tried to roast me. This was like a year or two ago, like on one of my videos. Like I think I was testing a new eyeshadow palette or something like that, and I didn't have any eye primer or anything on. I think I was going to do that in the video, so my eyes were just like you saw them a second ago. They're naturally very dark. And someone was in the comments and they were like, why are you starting an eyeshadow tutorial with eyeshadow on? I was like, bitch, my eyes are just dark. Like they literally thought that I had like eyeshadow in my crease when I was demoing an eyeshadow palette. I don't understand people. Anyway, since then they have not returned. Moving on to the eyes. So it's very, very quick because I kind of want to do like a classic holiday look. So like a bold lip and then just like a little bit on the eyes. So I'm going to use this MadeByMitchell liquid, wait, it says liquid blusher. I think this has been misprinted. Have I got like a dodgy one? It's called the Blursh Lights. That's what I know this is called, but it's been misprinted and it actually says liquid blush on it. But anyway, this is the Blush Lights. It's basically a liquid eyeshadow. Also, please don't look at my nails. They've been abandoned, but, and yeah, this one's in the shade Drip Drip. I used this for my partner's anniversary. I'm just gonna put it on my hand, by the way, because I only want like a tiny bit, like it's a lot. And I loved it. It looked really nice, like under like lights and stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take a little brush. This is a Morphe M124, and I'm just gonna take like just a little bit, but then I'm gonna kind of like wipe it off because I just kind of want like just the sparkle, if that makes sense. And then I'm just gonna tap it over my lid. That. So it's literally just the shimmer, so I'm not like doing much of the actual like silver pigment. Obviously you can, if you want it to actually be pigmented, then it is like, it can be used as like a full-on glittery eyeshadow, and it's got more of like a silver base, so it literally comes off like that. But I'm kind of just getting just just the glitter basically. Like look, I feel like the camera is not doing it justice. It's really not. I'll try and like maybe change the lighting in a second. Just a very simple, I mean, any of my makeup looks, they're always gonna be simple, but this is just like a quick like holiday kind of look. If I don't really want to do anything for New Year's, like this year, I'm skipping Christmas, by the way. I don't celebrate Christmas really, but New Year's, I really don't want to do anything. Like I just cannot be bothered. Last year I was excited for Christmas, not Christmas, New Year's, because like it was the first time I was like coming here and like spending it with my partner. This year I just don't care. I've seen people enough, I think, for the year. Like I'm good. I just don't want to go out. Bar scenes and like clubs and stuff for me is just like, there's just too much like these days. I'm just like, it's too much people. I've done enough peopling for the year. So there you go. You can see basically just that, just on the lids. You can add a colour to the crease if you want, like a little bit. I'm just gonna tightline. This is the LA Girl Glide On eyeliner. This is the black one. If you ever see me using, unless I like say otherwise, any eyeliner that you see me tightlining with, it's always this. These are just like the best eyeliners. Like they're pencil ones as well, but like I'll still always purchase these. I have a brown one as well. I'm gonna do a little baby wing. I'm gonna use the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner. Again, this is just it for eyeliner for me. It's the best. Alright, that's all I can do for eyeliner. Like my hands are just not working with me today. They're just too shaky. Alright, let's curl these lashes. Mascara, I'm gonna go in with the Essence Double Trouble mascara. This is one of my favorite affordable mascaras. They do a waterproof version as well if you're into that. I'm quite excited for the skin because I'm using a foundation that I don't think I've used on camera. It's quite new to me. It's a brand that I hadn't actually known, I didn't actually know launched. I guess, would you class her as an influencer? I guess so. It's like an influencer brand. But I was intrigued. It looked very nice. It's been a very well hyped up brand, to be honest, but it's not been like overhyped. I know this is annoying because I'm talking about it and not saying what it is, but we are literally on the face now, so I'll talk about it in a second. For primer, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams primer. I really love this. Like e.l.f. primers are just very good to me. Like I love the Power Grip. That one's okay. I like it, but I do prefer the Jelly Pop. That's a little bit more hydrating for my skin. But I really, really like this. It's the Cookies and Dreams Putty Primer, but I find this to be just so hydrating. Like you can see I've made a dent in this thing. Like it just feels like a moisturizer to me, and I like using like a load of it and I just put it everywhere. It is very smoothing like for the skin, but it's just so moisturizing. It smells like cookies and cream, of course, which I don't mind the smell. But yeah, as you can see, it smooths out your skin so nicely. I'll take a bit more, forehead, my chin. But it doesn't feel like some of those like pore like smoothing primers that just feel like really drying on your skin, especially for winter when we're already, I mean my skin's already dry all year round, never mind winter time. Like I'm extra dry, but I didn't do my skincare that long ago, so okay, so there we go, nice and smoothed out. So the brand that I was talking about for foundation, it is sold at Boots. I do definitely class this brand as affordable because for what it is, like it's like luxury, affordable luxury, like how the packaging is and kind of like what the brand like represents. But this is the HNB Cosmetics Luminous Soft Focus Airbrush Foundation. So this is Holly Boone's brand. They have a concealer, they have a setting powder, what else do they have? I think that's it for now. They have bronzers maybe as well, This is the only thing I've tried so far. It is so hard to get your shade. Well, actually, for me, it was very hard to get my shade. I got the one shade up from what I wanted. So this is LF10 W. 9 neutral, I think would have been my perfect shade because this is a bit warm for me. I feel like in the summer, I feel like I'll be fine with this maybe. But for now, it's a little bit too warm because there's no colour going on over here. So I've just been mixing in the LA Girl like white foundation just to get my perfect shade. So I'll do about just mixing those together. But yeah, 9 neutral would probably be like my perfect shade, but it's just always out of stock. And for foundation brush, I got the Rare Beauty foundation brush to use. I've been using this strictly just for this foundation. That's what I'm trying to do now. Oh, I think I did it a little bit too light. Maybe I need to add like a little bit more. I added like a tiny bit too much of the white in there. Yeah, I feel like that's what I mean, I usually try and do that anyway, but then I literally just forget which like foundation brush that I've used for which foundation. I always end up forgetting. But yeah, I've strictly been using this brush for this foundation and I really like it. I would say that this is definitely like a full coverage-esque foundation. It definitely gives you medium coverage like straight away, but it's definitely buildable as well to like full. It definitely should have worked in sections and I should have just put less on, to be honest, because this is the thing, when it comes to like winter especially, I mean, to be fair, I don't know why I'm saying winter especially, this is just me all year round, to be honest, but just because like my skin's like extra dry now with like the weather changes, like I feel like I just don't like how my skin's looking with makeup on. That's why I go like super minimal, because I feel like less is definitely more when you've got dry skin. Okay, yeah, okay, so yeah, a little bit definitely goes a long way with this foundation, but it gives like a nice glowy finish, as you can see. It's not like too much, so I feel like even if you have oily skin, I don't think you're gonna see this as a problem. But yeah, less is definitely more with this foundation, like for me anyway. But yeah, it's nice. It wears very well throughout the day. It is a very long lasting foundation and I think it's really good for like an event like New Year's, whatever you want to do. Testing it for the past like few weeks whenever I have been wearing makeup. I just changed my battery for my camera and now everything's moved. Yeah, I definitely put a little bit too much of that white foundation in there, so we'll correct it with some bronzer and stuff in a second. So for concealer, again, still keeping it affordable, this is the Multitask Concealer from Rimmel. This is the shade Nude that I use. I am most likely going to wash this straight off and get back into bed and play Pokemon after filming this, but I'm still gonna spot conceal. Also get the Rare Beauty concealer brush that's in my brush container over there, and then I also got the blush brush as well, which I've been using and I love that. Yeah, the brushes are very good. They're very good quality as well. I mean, they are fairly pricey. Actually, are they? Because to be fair, there's me saying the Rare Beauty brushes are expensive, and then my favourite brush to ever exist is the one from It Cosmetics that is literally like £36. That still kills my soul a little bit that it's that much. I did actually get the bronzer brush recently. Here it is, the cream bronzer brush. I've wanted this for ages. I got that on Black Friday. I did get some new brushes, to be fair, and then I got 2 from Morphe. I got the vegan one, is that like new vegan range or whatever. I got a concealer brush and then this one. It's like a flat top kabuki brush. They're very good as well, but like I said, I'm keeping them with like certain foundations, so I'm not like mixing all my foundations with my brushes and stuff like that. So okay, so in terms of like Christmassy like holiday videos, I feel like this is probably the only one that I'll do. I feel like they're kind of like old school now. I feel like we've all seen enough like holiday makeup tutorials and stuff, so I don't know, do you still want them, or just let me know any of the videos that you want me to do anyway. Let's get some warmth back into this face. So I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Putty bronzer. This one is Tan Lines. They've got a bunch of new shades now, which is kind of annoying. I wish they launched all the shades together. It's annoying when brands do that. It's good because they're expanding the shade range, but also, why don't you do that from the start? Because like this has always been a little bit cool tone for me, but the other one was too dark. But now they have like lovely like bronzy shades that would be perfect for me. But yeah, I was actually looking in my drawer like for an affordable cream bronzer, but even like a powder bronzer, all of mine are like high end. I've like noticed like when I've got rid of makeup, or like whenever I like declutter and things like that, as sad as it is, most of my collection is high end, and like I genuinely didn't have any other affordable like cream bronzers. This is like the only one I've got. And in terms of powder bronzer, the only affordable one that I have is from Physicians Formula, but I don't think they're cruelty free anymore, so I don't use that on camera. I still use it off camera just because I do love it, and I've got it now, so you know, I may as well just use it up. But I'm struggling for like affordable cream products. Obviously the one that I did really like was from Makeup Revolution. It was their like concealer that was like the twisty up thing, but we don't use Makeup Revolution anymore. I have said it in a couple videos, so I don't use them anymore just because of their, just what the brand is like, and like people behind the scenes as well. I'm just over there like duping, and they're just, it's getting too old for me and it's a bit too much now, so I'd rather spend my money on smaller brands that like come up with their own ideas. Okay, I haven't got a cream blush. I was going to use an e.l.f. one, but I didn't want to overdo it with e.l.f. So we're just going to go in with powder, because my powder is an e.l.f. one as well, so I didn't want to definitely overdo it. This is their Halo Glow setting powder. This is the medium one. I just blend out any creases. That Rimmel concealer is really good though. Like I barely have any like creases under my eyes, and it's been a few minutes. Just gonna use this. I did have the light one as well of this, but there was no point in me keeping both, so I did donate that, and now I just kept the medium one. Look at me actually powdering like I am literally not gonna wash my face right after this video. Like, I don't know what it is, like as soon as I film, I used to just like, you know, spend the whole day in my makeup and like whatever, but like now I'm just like, I just want to do my skincare. I just want to get this all off. Okay, I'm gonna use the Real Techniques brush just to tap that in. Oh, the blush that I used, the brush, sorry, that I used for the cream bronzer, I love using this one for the e.l.f. one, because like that pot is so small, so this is like my only brush that fits in it. It's the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Powdered, that powder is so good, like it's so smoothing for your under eyes, it's really nice. Okay, so we're nearly done. I'm gonna go in with Milani Luminoso. I was gonna go in with, I think it's called Berry Amore, but I think I've got rid of that because I couldn't find it. So we're gonna go in with the oldie, an old favorite. I'm just going to use this Superdrug. I think it was like a Mulan. It says Disney on it. I'm pretty sure it was like a Mulan collection they did. So I'm just going to use this. And guys, we're actually going to do highlight today. I haven't done highlight in a very long time. If you watch any recent videos of mine, you'll just know I just don't, me and highlight just aren't friends anymore. I just don't care for it, but we are gonna do it, but I do want to spray my face first. Oh my god, I've got powder all over me. No. Yeah, if I remember correctly from my highlight days, I used to like spray my face first, so this is actually a really good affordable spray. This is the Barry Dewy Setting Spray. I don't like the mister on it. It's a bit aggressive, but it's a good mist anyway. Okay, I think 2 spritz would have been enough because it has drenched my face. Oh my god, I forgot to say grab your beverage. I don't have a beverage. I guess water is a beverage, but I drink my coffee before I film now. So, have some water. That lip mask off that I had on. Let me do highlight actually before I actually forget, because I will. Yeah, we're gonna go in with one of my favorites. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlight. This one is in the shade number 10, Be My Highlight. And this is a MUA highlight brush. I always get questions on this brush whenever, I mean, not now, but when I actually used to use it in videos for highlight, I'd always get questions on it, so. Yeah, I don't know if it's still, that's pretty. I don't know if you still get it, but yeah. This is why I needed to get some new brushes like recently, because I feel like a lot of my favorite brushes, like they're discontinued, or they were like limited edition ones and you just can't get them anymore. Like my favorite concealer brush, the Real Techniques one, and then I've got like the bronzer version of that brush. Just can't buy them anymore. We're done. So moving on to the lips. I was like slightly annoyed with the lips because like I just wanted like a bright red like lipstick, but I actually don't have any apart from 2 Colourpop ones which are discontinued. So for that I apologize, because this is the only like, I don't really wear red, so when I do it's this one or the other shade. Did found a red lip liner which is affordable as well. This is the Morphe High Maintenance. It's a little bit darker than the lip liner, but if there's any like good like affordable like lipsticks that you guys know of, I feel like NYX will probably do good lipsticks, but I don't wear red that often. There's no point in me buying them, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, that is it for the affordable holiday makeup look. So yeah, let me know any like good red lipsticks. Like I know that I don't really need any more, but like let me know what your favorites are. Maybe help someone else out that's watching the video if you needed any like alternatives. But yeah, let me know what you think of the makeup look, and like I said earlier, any other videos you want me to do specifically before the end of the year. I'm definitely going to do my yearly favorites. I feel like I haven't done like a monthly favorites, like a current faves, in like months. It's been a while, to be honest. And I always like keep a notes page on my phone of like my current favorites at the moment, and I do have one, but now it's December, so like, am I really gonna do a current favorites? I don't know. Maybe I can incorporate it into a tutorial or something. I don't know. Let me know, help me out what to film, because I'm gonna do my yearly favorites anyway. But anyway, that's it for the video anyway, so yeah, just let me know, help me out here. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.